Welcome back, everyone. Today, follow a young man as he builds a wooden house using recycled materials from an old home. Watch as he turns them into a stunning new design. Stay tuned until the end to see the final result. He begins by carefully preparing the ground, digging several holes and strategically placing stones into the earth. This process requires precision, as each stone must be positioned to provide both stability and balance. Above the stone foundation, he begins assembling the wooden frame for the floor. Each beam is carefully measured and joined together, forming a sturdy structure to support the entire surface. Once the frame is in place, he secures wooden planks across it to create the floor itself. To add an extra layer of insulation, he thoughtfully fills the gaps beneath the planks with straw. This natural material not only helps retain warmth, but also provides a soft, breathable barrier that enhances the comfort of the wooden floor. Next, he lays wooden beams along the floor and connects them together to form the perimeter of the house. With the base outline established, he begins constructing the first wall. He erects sturdy wooden posts to serve as vertical supports for the wall, ensuring each one is securely anchored. Once the framework is complete, he attaches wooden planks horizontally, carefully stacking them one atop another to build a solid wall surface. To enhance insulation and seal the structure, he fills the gaps between the planks with moss, a natural material that helps keep out wind and moisture while adding a rustic charm to the wall. With the walls now in place, he turns his attention to building the roof frame, a critical element that will define the house's overall silhouette. He begins crafting triangular trusses, each one carefully measured and assembled. The design he chooses is intentionally asymmetrical, adding character and a distinctive architectural flair to the structure. For each triangular frame, one side is securely positioned along the top edge of the wall, while the other side extends diagonally downward, reaching all the way to the floor. As the series of triangular frames come together, the unique sloped roof structure gradually takes shape. On the front of the wall, he added vertical pillars to create an exit for the house. On the exterior side of the completed wall, he adds an extended overhang, much like a small awning or eave. This thoughtful addition not only enhances the visual appeal of the house, but also serves a practical purpose, providing extra protection from rain and sunlight. The overhang helps shield the wall surface from weathering, while also creating a small sheltered space along the outside of the house. He continues by layering additional wooden planks to cover the remaining sections of the house walls. Each plank is carefully positioned and securely fastened. With each new plank added, the rustic charm of the wooden house becomes more and more apparent, as the natural texture and warm tones of the wood bring the entire structure to life. He then adds horizontal wooden beams to cover and reinforce the roof. These beams are carefully aligned to provide a stable base for the roofing materials, while also enhancing the overall strength of the structure. At the same time, he integrates the outer portion of the loft's overhang into the roof design. This thoughtful integration not only strengthens the connection between the loft and the main roof, but also extends the usable sheltered space, adding both aesthetic value and functional versatility to the house. The loft floor was also added. With each piece fitting into place, the structure becomes more cohesive and visually appealing, combining craftsmanship with practical design. On top of the roof, he carefully adds waterproofing layers to fully cover and protect the structure. Each sheet is meticulously placed to ensure complete coverage, creating a durable barrier against rain, snow, and moisture. He overlaps the edges of the sheets to prevent any water from seeping through, paying close attention to every seam and corner. This essential step not only safeguards the wooden framework beneath, but also contributes to the overall longevity and resilience of the house. With the waterproofing in place, the roof is now well prepared to withstand the elements, completing an important milestone in the construction process. He also sealed the sides of the roof, carefully wrapping them to ensure the entire structure was well protected from wind and rain. However, on the front of the roof, he left the windows open to bring natural light into the loft area. For the home's windows, he reused an old window frame that he had salvaged earlier in the project. He aligned it to fit the design of the home. He cleaned and refinished the frame in preparation for installation. Breathing new life into this piece, he carefully installs the glass panes into the old window frame. With steady hands and a keen eye for detail, he ensures that each pane fits perfectly and remains spotless. This meticulous process not only enhances the window's appearance, but also contributes to the overall clarity and charm of the house. For the roof covering, he chooses to use natural grass. With patience and care, he layers bundles of grass across the entire surface of the roof. This traditional technique not only provides excellent insulation, but also offers natural protection against the elements. As he continues to work, the once bare roof transforms into a lush, green surface that seamlessly blends the house with its surrounding landscape, giving it a warm, earthy charm that enhances its rustic beauty. He then proceeds to install the window shutters, carefully fitting each one into its designated position. With precision and attention to detail, he aligns the hinges and ensures that each shutter opens and closes smoothly. This step not only adds functionality, allowing the windows to be easily opened for ventilation or closed for protection, but also enhances the house's aesthetic appeal. As the shutters are secured in place, they contribute to the overall charm and character of the wooden home, blending beautifully with its rustic design. Next, he installs the main door, securing it firmly into its frame. To further strengthen and seal the structure, he adds additional wooden beams along both sides of the doorway. These beams not only provide extra support, but also help close any remaining gaps, protecting the interior from drafts and moisture. He then attaches a sturdy wooden post extending up to the loft area, creating the main support for the staircase. With great care, he carves out and secures each individual step, anchoring them firmly to both the vertical post and the surrounding structure. Each stair is meticulously positioned to ensure safety and stability, allowing for smooth and easy access to the loft above. As the staircase takes shape, it not only serves a practical purpose, but also adds an elegant, handcrafted feature to the interior of the wooden house, seamlessly connecting the lower living space with the cozy upper loft. He then moves on to constructing the railings, both for the loft and for the small balcony outside. With precision and care, he installs the loft railing first, securing each wooden post and crossbar to ensure stability and safety for anyone moving around the upper area. After completing the loft, he turns his attention to the balcony. There, he builds an elegant wooden railing along the outer edge of the overhang, providing both safety and an inviting look. Inside, in one corner of the house, he prepares a space for the kitchen stove. To begin, he lays down an insulated layer on the floor to provide heat protection and ensure safety. Once the base is ready, he brings in an old stove that he had salvaged from the previous house. With great care, he thoroughly cleans and restores the stove, scrubbing away years of grime until it shines like new. Before installing the stove, he thoughtfully constructs a protective barrier around the cooking area. Using bricks, he carefully builds a small wall that encloses the space where the stove will be placed. This brick wall serves an important purpose, providing heat insulation and acting as a fire-resistant shield to safeguard the surrounding wooden structure. With each brick laid in a line, the protective wall takes shape, offering both safety and peace of mind. Only after completing this vital step does he proceed to position and install the stove, ensuring that the entire setup is both functional and secure within the cozy interior of the house. With the protective brick wall in place, he proceeds to install the stove. Carefully positioning it within the prepared space, he ensures it sits securely on the insulated floor. Once the stove is set, he turns his attention to the ventilation system, an essential component for safe operation. He installs a stovepipe, connecting it firmly to the stove and extending it upward to guide smoke safely out of the house. Every joint and section of the pipe is meticulously sealed and secured to prevent any leaks. Inside the house, he builds a long wooden table that stretches from one wall to the opposite side. Carefully selecting sturdy planks, he assembles the tabletop, making sure it is both strong and level. He then secures the table firmly to the walls at both ends, creating a seamless, integrated piece of furniture that maximizes the use of space. He also crafts 2 wooden stools to accompany the table. Starting with solid wooden slabs for the seats, he carefully drills holes into each seat to prepare for the legs. Next, he shapes and fits the legs, inserting them securely into the holes and fastening them tightly to ensure stability. With each leg firmly in place, the stools take shape, simple, sturdy, and perfectly suited to the rustic charm of the house. To enhance the strength and stability of the stools, he adds horizontal support bars between the legs, connecting them securely. Using careful strokes, he shapes and rounds the edges of the seat, smoothing out the corners to create a softer, more comfortable surface. To further enhance the functionality of the space, he installs additional shelves and hooks throughout the house. Carefully measuring and aligning each shelf, he fastens them securely to the walls, providing practical storage for everyday items. These thoughtful additions make the small wooden house more organized and efficient, turning it into a truly livable space. In the loft area, he adds several wooden planks to create one side of a built-in bed. Carefully selecting and fitting each plank, he constructs a solid platform that will serve as the bed's foundation. The wooden surface is both sturdy and comfortable, providing a cozy sleeping space within the warm upper level of the house. This simple yet thoughtful addition makes the loft more functional and inviting, a perfect place to rest and relax after a day's work. Finally, he arranges his personal belongings neatly on the shelves, placing each item with care. The small details, tools, cookware, and personal touches breathe life into the space, transforming the wooden house from a construction project into a true home. With everything in place, the work is complete. The once empty plot of land now holds a beautiful, handcrafted wooden house, built from recycled materials, shaped by patience and skill, and filled with warmth and character. a space ready to welcome new memories and everyday moments. To celebrate the completion of his new home, he prepares a meal inside. Lighting the stove, he begins cooking with simple, familiar ingredients, filling the house with the comforting aroma of a freshly made dish. Sitting down to enjoy his meal, he takes a quiet moment to appreciate the result of his hard work. A beautiful, functional house built with care, creativity, and heart. Thank you for accompanying him on this journey. If you like, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next videos. Goodbye and see you again.